Hey there, I'm Frank Mitchell. On this channel, it's all about helping you understand your car and keeping it running the way it should. Whether it's routine maintenance or solving those tricky problems, I've got you covered. If you find this useful, give the video a like, hit that subscribe button, and be sure to watch till the end. You might learn something that saves you time and money. All right, let's get started.
Although the 2020 MOVES Plan was officially and legally included in the BOE as Royal Decree 569/2020 of June 16, the region of Murcia, through the Ministry of Enterprise, Industry and Spokesmanship did not publish the extract of the call for the territory of Murcia until January 9, 2021. From that moment on, the legal impasse that had retained the budget item of more than €3 million as an allocation for the region is unblocked. In this way, and for those interested in receiving aid for the purchase of a new car described by the original text as efficient and sustainable, can submit from the time of entry into force of the order after its submission and until the time that has elapsed a year from the date of such publication applications, even those acquisitions made since June 18, 2020, being in force the MOVES Plan. For Murcia until 1 year from the date of publication of the above extract of the call in the BORM. Be that as it may, the program complies, as required by law, with the Royal Decree and announces the following characteristics for its application in the region of Murcia. The requirements of the MOVES Plan in Murcia. According to the Murcian document, the following subjects may be applicants and acquire the status of beneficiaries: individuals who carry out economic activities, in which case they will have to be registered in the census of businessmen, professionals, and withholders of the State Agency of Tax Administration. Individuals of legal age other than those mentioned in the previous section, and minors with disabilities with reduced mobility. The communities of owners regulated by Law 49/1960 of July 21 on horizontal property, considering also their neighbors individually as beneficiaries. Legal entities, validly constituted in Spain at the time of submitting the application, and other entities, with or without legal personality, profit and non-profit, whose NIF begins with the letters A, B, C, D, E, F, G, J, or R. Local entities, autonomous bodies of the autonomous community of the region of Murcia, and public universities dependent on it, as well as the institutional public sector of local entities and the state administration. Likewise, interested parties are excluded if they are legally prohibited from being beneficiaries in accordance with the general law of subsidies. On the other hand, the automobiles eligible for aid under the MOVES Plan in Murcia are cars with hydrogen fuel cell systems, pure electric, extended range electric, plug-in hybrids of new registration whose registration is assigned to the holder signing the application, or, in the case of a renting or leasing, to the financial institution. Hydrogen fuel cell or electric cars whose first registration was set at a maximum of 9 months until the date of registration of the application for aid, and the ownership was registered by the dealer, point of sale or manufacturer/importer that makes the sale of the car to the ultimate recipient of the aid. As regards the maximum price, excluding VAT, of the cars eligible for the MOVES Plan in Murcia, a distinction is made between pure electric or plug-in hybrids, whose limit is set at €45,000 or €53,000 if they are 8-seater vehicles, although there is no maximum cost ceiling for hydrogen battery cars. As in the rest of the autonomous communities and cities that can benefit from the MOVES Plan still in force, and, while waiting for the MOVES 3 plan to become active, the amount of aid is organized as follows: electric cars and plug-in hybrids whose autonomy in electric mode is homologated from 30 kilometers and up to 89 would receive €1,900 or €2,600 in the event that it is contributed to scrap a car with 10 years or more. Electric and plug-in hybrid cars with the capacity to drive from 90 kilometers onwards, the amounts available were €4,000 if an old car was not delivered and €5,500 if it was delivered. Hydrogen fuel cell cars, the difference resided in the €4,000 available if a car was not sacrificed, or €5,500 in case a vehicle with an age of at least a decade is delivered. The region of Murcia, through its official gazette, states that the aids may not be totally or partially anticipated and, as in other places, incompatible with others that may be obtained for the same action. All the more reason why, after the official announcement by the government of Spain of the MOVES Plan, the aids of the new program will be aimed at the acquisition of electrified vehicles with a maximum amount of €7,000 in case of scrapping another car. With more than 7 years old, for each application, it is possible that the new implementation modifies any of the points described above. From the CarWow price comparator you can find the one you want with a significant average discount. In conclusion, the MOVES Plan in Murcia represents a significant step towards sustainable mobility and environmental responsibility. By promoting electric vehicles and enhancing charging infrastructure, this initiative not only aims to reduce carbon emissions but also fosters a greener future for the region. As we embrace these changes, it is essential for both individuals and businesses to participate actively in this transition. Together, we can drive forward a cleaner, more efficient transportation system that benefits everyone in Murcia. Thank you for watching, and let's continue to support sustainable practices in our communities.